Minnesota took it on the chin about 10 days ago from this Nashville team, and there have been 11 scraps in the last 16 for Nashville.
They don't score a lot of goals. They grind it out with the best of them in the NHL. They win close games.
There's Tommy Novak on the backhand. Great save by Fleury. Point blank on the redirect from Mark Jankowski.
Very strong, but listen, don't leave out the Minnesota Wild either. Here we go.
Yeah. Marcus Foligno, who had just returned last game from a month-long injury stint, dropping the gloves with Michael McCarron.
Two big boys.
Not a lot of separation as they tie up. Foligno getting a right hook in. A response from McCarron. A couple of body shots from McCarron. Grappling from Foligno. One to the head, two to the body. Foligno getting him loose. McCarron trying to get some leverage. Foligno able to connect on another right. Swing and a miss with the right. McCarron throws a hard right.
Yeah, tagged him with a little bit of a right there. McCarron's got the height advantage on him.
Oh, Foligno got him against the boards. Look out here. Foligno with the upper hand. Bucket is off the head of McCarron. They're letting them fly. And finally, they're separated. We knew this was coming. There is history between these two clubs.
Oh, and this place is jumping.
Eriksson Ek moves in, stick breaks. Out of the hands of Lauzon. Centering pass. Brodin save. Soros rebound save. Scramble in the blue paint. Puck still free. They score! Brodin! Out of the net mount scramble. And Minnesota strikes first.
Ryan O'Reilly looked like he'd won the draw, but then Eriksson Ek ended up pushing it back. But you see, Nyquist got it with one hand on his stick. And then here comes the rush right here. One hand on his stick. You can see Lauzon doesn't have his stick. The pass there by Kaprizov. The shot is their goalie interference. Does Boldy eliminate Saros from making a save? And that's a conversation that the bench of the Nashville Predators to my right are having right here. Is he able to get back in position and make a save? And boy, they're buying as much time as possible. And there's the play because Brodin finds this loose puck right here. And you can see Forsberg takes out the thrill Kaprizov. And let's see about this delay, if they're going to go to it or not.
They've reached the playoffs every year but once since 2013. Here's Zuccarello dancing his way in. Across! Oh, Saros got across in time! Poke back to go, and he covers up! How did that not go in? Meeting Cole Smith. Along the wall, Kaprizov with the intercept. Bank it for Rossi. Jankowski trying to keep this forecheck going here for the Predators. Chopped at by Sherwood. Kaprizov turned it over, centering, they score! Jankowski has tied it.
What a pass from the goal line of the Minnesota Wild with Sherwood and some of the things early on, but here's the steal. Smith goes in there. He puts pressure. The first man in, second man gets the puck. The third man's up high in a goal-scoring position, and boy, does Jankowski ever fire this one high. You can see that Marc-Andre Fleury's on his knees pushing from the post out, and by the time he comes out right there, there's a space up there that's vulnerable, but it's a perfect shot by Jankowski, and that is a classic forecheck there. There's the first man, second man, third man. Thanks for coming. What a play. They don't fade away off their blue line, Alex. They hold the line well, and here we go, another scrap right here.
Right along the boards, it's Sherwood.
Not surprised there.
And Shaw.
With all the talk, Hartman trying to intercept Sherwood and Kaprizov, and then it's Shaw that jumps in there and fights Sherwood, and Sherwood battling back right here. This is a good scrap. Not the heavyweight bout we had earlier on. The middleweights. And Shaw, and you scrap, and there it is right there. And he's just grabbed onto, and it's like, well, let's go. And I noticed in the warm-up that Sherwood actually wears a glove on underneath his glove. And I'm not sure the reason, but you can see it fly off right there. See that? Oh.
Well, it's not exactly like the Hanson brothers foil, but Minnesota dominated on faceoffs, winning 72% of them in the first period. Mentioned this has not been a strong suit for them. 26th in the NHL this year in that department. They win one to begin the second.
That's a remarkable moment, being recalled from Milwaukee and getting to play your first game in the NHL. Unbelievable.
Rossi back to get the puck here. Jankowski to turn the corner. Puck knocked off his stick, gets it back. Jankowski shot, block, loose puck, they score! What a fortuitous bounce, and Evangelista
Boy, I thought by that thud that Fleury got his right pad on it. Well, that was the thud of the puck hitting the back of the net right off the hop in this hockey game. But here through the neutral zone, Jankowski takes it, and it looked there like Bogosian was going to poke that one away. Holy, I don't think John Hines would be happy about how loose the play was in front of the net right there. But you're right, a couple of bounces that end up unlucky for the Minnesota Wild.
Zuccarello, long pass, Kaprizov, handcuffed a bit. Zuccarello, shot save, rebound save, third save by Saros, puck available in the blue paint, and it's in! Power play goal for the Wild, and this game is tied.
At the very end, but give the players up top credit for zipping the puck around, and the shot on goal. Now watch right here, Kaprizov goes on the back, he missed it completely, and it went off the skate of Luke Schenn, and if it doesn't hit the skate blade of Luke Schenn, this puck is going to the corner right here, and instead it just caroms off the skate, and this has been a game of bounces as well, and this one ends up because of the left heel of the skate right back onto the tape of Kaprizov, and sheepishly from our AT&T net cam, you saw that Kaprizov knows right here he had it on the backhand and missed.
Team has been so good in tight games lately. 15-6-3 in one-goal games this season. They are 9-4-2 when tied after 2 periods. Out of the corner, pass picked off by Rossi. He'll turn the corner with Zuccarello at his flank. Good stand up by Carrier, denying the entry. Beauvillier rink wide, put it on a platter. Hartman to give Minnesota the lead. Scores!
Beauvillier's looking for the weak side player, but it gets poached and picked off. Hartman read that pass the entire way, and give Hartman a lot of credit here after he picks it off in the middle of the ice. He's in all alone, but it's the patience on the backhand. He doesn't just shovel it right away. He waits for Saros to go down, and most goalies do. Their balance will take them on their bellies. Right there, down low, wait a little bit instead of stuffing it into them or going to the 5-hole. That's a brilliant play there by Hartman.
O'Reilly down the wall. Back to Yossi up top. Forsberg moves in. Yossi cradles. There goes Saros to the bench. Shot, score! Ryan O'Reilly has tied the game.
What a shot. What a wrist shot that is. I mean, he didn't waste any time whatsoever. The screen was going that he took on Forsberg that led to the power play goal. O'Reilly starts it off by using the boards wisely to get it back to Yossi, and then this wrister is a thing of beauty. I had a great look at it from my angle because of the screen in front, because of the way the defenseman Faber came out towards him. He pulls it back in, but then he goes to the outside. I mean, this is just a beautiful wrist shot. Fleury's got no chance at all.
Sissons absorbs the hit to make the play, clearing the puck out. 6 seconds. Played to the middle. Sissons able to get to it on a late stick lift. And that takes us to the end of regulation time. The Wild pick up a vital point in 3-on-3 overtime that they've played. Underway.
Game of possession.
Nashville has their first look at it. Novak now, watched by Rossi. A lot of skating here from Minnesota, trying to keep up. They haven't been able to get a change. Here comes Forsberg with room. He hit the post! Kaprizov extending the shift. How about this move from John Hines to get 4 attackers out there? 4 forwards in all. Zuccarello from the circle. Boldy scores!
Oh my.
What a move by John Hines to pull the goaltender. And the Wild win it in overtime.
Well, there's the setup here. You got Eriksson in front of the net. No goaltender. Zuccarello at the half boards. He's going to play it back right here to Kaprizov. And Kaprizov goes right back again. They're waiting for that one moment right there. Through the seam. And the Nashville Predators don't quite read it. The sticks are cheating to the goal line. They don't see Boldy up high. And he makes an absolutely perfect shot right here. Inside the post, beyond the glove of Saros, and in the net. Well executed by the Minnesota Wild. from the net view.